Hello, I'm back. I am back. Hopefully you can hear me.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of the very first round.
Hopefully you can hear me right now. We are back. Okay, good. We are back. So the stream didn't just drop because of PlayStation Network. I literally stopped the stream because I thought I had it on private. So I had the stream going for so long. Nobody had joined for so long. I thought I left the stream on private, which is what I do to record things. If I need to record something, I just stream it to YouTube, but I make it a private stream. It's, to me, the easiest way to do it. And I thought I left it on private, so I literally shut down the stream there. No issue on PlayStation Network's end. It was all me, all the damn time. Okay, here we go. I'm going to actually go in here, edit this video, and make it private. There we go. There we go. So we got that. We are back. Live on schedule. Okay. So here we go. Let's save this. Great. Getting the thumbnail put up for our most recent stream, which it's a darn shame that I stopped. Remember, I told you Connor would break his leg. At 20, did you really say that? At 20, is it recorded? Is it recorded? And at 20, welcome to the show. Ed 20T, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to your team. Ed 20 is proclaiming. If you really type that out, if you put it in the chat or tweeted it that Connor would break his legs, if you predicted that, you should copy that at 20. The first thing you should have done last night is go back into the archive of our history, found those words, and captured it for your Twitter and blasted that out. That is gold. Date and everything. You should have 4 pictures. One of the date showing the date of the stream, one of your words in the chat. No, 2 pictures. That's all you need. That's all you need. UFC Cart Z YouTube, ZD YouTube, welcome to the stream. Welcome to your team, my guy. I appreciate you being in here, Card Z. I am having a great day. How is your day? You too, Ed. How are you doing? Thank you for being the first to join us here for our first fights of Season 9. We're doing 4-star fighters and below. That's it. Coach, I don't even remember what stream it was. Otherwise, I'd go look. Yeah, that's a hard task to do. But okay, at 20, I'm going to take your word for it. I'm just saying for the public, that's something you'd want to tweet out. You called Connor's leg being broken. Wait a second. UFC Cart ZD YouTube. It's UK time right now, so it's your birthday. It is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Cart Z, happy birthday to you. Let me see what I got in the archives for you. Hold on one second. And I hope you subscribed. I hope you liked. I hope you've got your notifications on. It doesn't really matter, because either way, whichever way it is... Happy birthday. Eddie Alvarez. Daniel Hooker, actually.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Cart
birthday,
ZB.
dear one. Happy birthday to you.
I hope you have a great day out in the UK. May you have 1,000 more birthdays, and a shout out to your wonderful mother and father who birthed such a great individual. Shout out at 20. Where are you at? No problem, UFC. Here we go. 4-star fighters and below. First fight of the season. At 20 says, Connor said they think I'm toast, but I'm still bread. No, he's toast. He performed even worse. At 20, I got to disagree with you. I thought Connor looked great coming out. Am I off? Do I need to rewatch the fight? I really felt. Your voice is perfect for announcing. Sound a bit more like The Miz, the WWE wrestler. I've heard that before, Cardsy. I appreciate you saying that, my man. I really do appreciate that. But announcers have a special skill. I was listening to John Anik do his thing yesterday, dude. That guy is just like a fireball of information, just a dense ball of information, and it's crazy. They say he doesn't really use a lot of notes for what he's saying. Like, he just practices and gets it down. And that's weird. But I suppose that's all you do. Oh my god, this is going to be a hard fight right here. Ed Twin says, Connor threw 2 solid leg kicks, and they got mauled for 2 minutes and burnt out his arms with that stupid guillotine attempt. Yeah, it was a dumb guillotine attempt. That was for sure. That was confusing. But for 1 second, I thought he had it. For 1 second, it looks so deep. It looks so possible. Because any man, that's a basic jiu-jitsu submission. And any man would succumb. It's a matter of, anatomy. Physiology. It's not a matter of skill when if you get a blood choke on a person. It's not a matter of how tough you are, or you can't practice that away. Blood getting to your brain, oxygen not getting to your brain. You go sleepy. You go sleepy. It's normal. You're sleepy. There we go. Going up against Greaves, who is a challenge with Dustin Poirier. I've got to weaken him. I'm using Dan Hooker. I got to weaken Dustin Poirier. Of course, everybody knows Dustin's a beast in this game. So I've got to keep Dustin at bay. Wear his tail out. Wear him out a little bit. You can see his stamina is still better than mine. I'm doing something wrong. I'm being inefficient. I'm going to not be as aggressive here and just... Only Coach would turn Hooker into... I bet you wrote the rest of that into Khabib. Khabib. I'm not trying to Khabib him. I'm trying to fight. I promise you, Adam, I'm trying to fight, but he just beat me up. And I needed to wear him down. I'm good. I know I can do this. So I'm trying to wear him down a little bit. We are fighting. Trust me, at 20. I was uncomfortable with the amount of shots that we had. By the way, shout out to all 4 people in here. If you are about to have a good time with me, 4-star fighters in ranked and below only. 4-star fighters and below. You guys have seen enough of me, as I've heard, with Daniel Cormier, Michael Chandler, all these guys that are easier to use. We're going to go out there in the wild, try to hit the top 100 with 4-star fighters and below. Let's get it. Woo! Oh my God. Okay, I got to calm down. I really got to calm down here. Okay, defense first. Defense first. Ed 20, I'm going to read that. Connor's camp is crap, but just yes, man. Number 1 humbles him. No one humbles him and tells him, yeah, I get that impression. no one humbles him and tells him the truth. Yeah, you know what's crazy is when it wasn't this fight, it wasn't the last fight, maybe it was, my God, maybe it was the Khabib camp, where I started to hear even his head coach mention that, you know, Conor's the head of this camp. You know, Conor's the man. We asked Conor, Conor runs his own camp, we're just kind of supporting him. And that was a warning sign. I was like, yeah, dude, this guy's gone, oh no. This guy's gone over the edge. You know, that it's like fame took down Conor. The thing that made Conor great, it seems. And of course, this is a freak accident. Who knows, you know, what would have happened in that fight. But the thing that made Conor great is like his hunger. I mean, maybe it was the poverty. Maybe it was the, I hate to say that, but maybe it was like the humble side of him. He needed that because the guy is just falling off. I mean, the fact that Conor came out there kicking so hard. Ed Twain says, even in the embedded clips, people in the background bringing him shakes. Yeah. Bringing him shakes. I don't know if you saw the part where he was going on a bike ride. And I think it was like his security guard. He's like, got my earbuds. The dude ran out and was already holding his earbuds. It was just an indicator of the lifestyle that he's living. And that could be it. But, you know, Floyd Mayweather's living that lifestyle and he never lost. So it's Silk Sheets excuse might not be it. Could just be deterioration. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my goodness. Wow. That would have been it right there. Because I had no stamina. That block of the rear naked choke was so important. Oh. Oh my God, he's going to get me right back into his guard. Woo! That was a good fight. So, yeah, I mean, he was spoiled. Marvin Hagler said the saying about the silk sheets. Yeah. Yep, Marvin Hagler said it. And I don't think, like anything, it's not always 100% true because, like, you do have outliers like Floyd Mayweather. By the way, the reason why I think Floyd Mayweather is an outlier is because his vice just so happens to be the gym. So he's not out there drinking alcohol. He's not doing cocaine. He's not doing drugs, not smoking weed. He's not smoking cigarettes. Because he has an addiction to training. It just worked out for him. Oh! No! Ed 20, I'm going to get to that very important comment here in just a moment. Here we go. No, 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 no! Oh, God. Ah! Oh, my God. Oh! Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Coach, you're looking rubbish on the feet. I'd smoke. Oh my goodness, please. At 20, I've downloaded. Oh God, hold on. I've downloaded OBS, as All About Your Blah 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 has mentioned. I've downloaded OBS. And I'm getting ready. The Invitational, the steps have finally been made to get this thing actually working. OBS will allow me to stream all of your streams and enable us all to watch fights in one place. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh my god, so here we go. I don't know who's winning this fight. Oh no, 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 no. Oh! Look at our faces, dude. That was crazy. That's how that fight plays out in real life. That's just crazy. That was wild, dude. That was wild. Oh my god, I forgot that I dropped him in the second. I had no memory of that. I thought I had lost the second. I probably wouldn't have done any of that stuff. I wouldn't have fought that way at all. I would have been much more conservative. I would have gone for more takedowns. If I would have remembered that I got dropped in the second. All my main event picks were right, except for Wonderboy. Coach goofed with the Connor pick. That would mess with anybody. The way that fight ended at 20, the way that fight ended would have made anybody, you know, it would have put anybody on the outs. Who could have guessed that the fight would have ended, except for you, at 20? But I think you had meant, if you had guessed that, come on, you didn't think he was going to get his leg kick checked. You thought Dustin Poirier was going to land a leg kick and, you know, he was going to do a repeat, essentially, of what had already been done. And that wasn't likely. That was our first ranked fight with a 4-star fighter and below. Shout out to all 3 of you to our humble little stream here. Let's get it going with another fight. 4-star fighter and below. I probably am not going to go with Dan Hooker again. I don't think that's it for me. I mean, he's definitely much more suited for a striker, a guy that's good with Israel Adesanya will be good with Daniel Hooker, I think. Let's see. We could do Conor. People discrediting Dustin. He won that round. 2 judges scored it a 10-8 round. Yeah, wow. I did not know that. I honestly did. I had no idea that had happened. Josh Emmett, Nate Diaz, Frankie Edgar. You know, I might... Eddie Alvarez. This is a classic fight. He came out of nowhere. I know if you were watching the screen right there, you had no idea you were about to watch an Eddie Alvarez fight. You had no clue that Eddie Alvarez was about to be in your life. This may jog your memory, but I said Connor Dustin reminds me of Chris Anderson. Chris scored the upset finish. Next fight, Anderson said this will happen in the trilogy. So you literally are saying you called the leg kick check. I mean, that if you meant that, that's insane. Ed, that you need to, I would scour the stream. I'm almost interested. Do you have a time frame, Ed, of when you think we were talking? I mean, obviously, it had to have been in the last, like 3 weeks or so. That's a lot. I don't do a Road to the Top 100 every day, but yeah, that'd be a lot of talk to go through for sure. So here we go. Getting it in here. Pass me the blicky. Pass me the blicky. I'm assuming this is a real shooter we're going up against here, folks. Going up against Justin Gaethje. These two had a classic battle. Classic fight a few years ago at this point, and I'm shocked, you know, how violent that fight was. I didn't call the leg kick check, but I had a feeling Conor would break his legs because it was a hot topic at the time. Okay, yeah, then that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. It's still impressive that you had some idea of how it was going to end. And yeah, I mean, what we saw is something we've never actually seen this before. Actually, when was the Chris Weidman leg break? It'll be around that time. I'll actually look it up for the clip. That's a good question. I can't look it up right this second, but I could in between rounds because I am interested too. Here we go against Justin Gaethje. Don't forget to all one or two people that are in here. We are going to be doing Street Fighter or Rainbow Six Siege after this. Probably I don't know. I can't decide. The schedule is up in the air on the second stream of this Sunday. Sunday is usually a much quieter day for the streaming anyways. Sunday evenings, I should say. But Saturday, of course, I knew Saturday was not going to work out for me. Here we go. Woo! Pass me the blicky. Switching his stance already. I mean, a little bit surprised at the stance switch. You can see the damage he's already taken on that leg. I've obviously checked it. Woo! Eddie Alvarez. His kicks are horrible. Woo! April 24th, so it'll be the day after, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's a good guess. It's crazy that we've been waiting this long, that there's this much time between fights. I know that, I mean, it's crazy how far out we wait, long for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a fight that's happening 6 months in advance, and the news is it starts peppering you, you know, like 4 months out, 3 months out, it really starts permeating in the news that you look at, the Twitter sphere, MMA Twitter world. It's a lot of time hyping. It's crazy to think. It's crazy to think that we're not that far removed from you know, having 3-4 cards a year, pay-per-views a year. You know, it's crazy how many more fights cards are being put on nowadays. I mean, just 5-6 years ago. Oh God, 5 or 6 years ago, you know, it started to change. They started to have more like UFC Fight Night cards, the free events. And I remember journalists, Luke Thomas, Ariel Helwani, a bunch of these guys were saying, this is a lot of MMA. This is too much MMA. You know, we're getting, you know, a card every other month, or 2 cards every month, or a card every month. It's getting too crazy. And, you know, who would have known there's an appetite for weekly, multiple organization MMA out there. There's a market for it. I mean, I'm so glad Strikeforce is back on. All that stuff. Shout out to both people in here. Both 2 likes. I really appreciate that. As I said, Sunday's normally going to be quiet. Woo! Shout out to Cart Z as well on his birthday. I don't know if he was a member of the team, member of the stream. Hopefully he is now. Here we go. Woo! Put that pressure on him. Oh. Oh no. I was about to block that leg again. But then I said, woo. Okay, so this is a fight. I've got live chat replay on your old screens. I'm going to find it and post it in the Twitter chat. Dude, that would be awesome. At 20, if that's there, that, honestly, you don't have to do all that. I mean, you could just say it. Hey, Dennis Poor! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to your team. Dennis Poor making a triumphant return to the stream, to his team. Dennis Poor, you know what question's coming up next, right? I mean, what did you have for dinner, Dennis Poor? Oh, God. By the way, Dennis Poor, we're doing 4-star fighters. 4-star fighters and below, so not the best guys. One tier, you know, they have a 5-star rating. If you're a 4.5 to 5-star, you're considered very good. We're not using any of those fighters this season. We're going to try to get to the top 100 without them. Oh, pork chops, Coach. I said it. Oh, I missed it. I didn't see you mention it, Dennis Poor. Shout out to you eating them pork chops. What did you think of the fights last night, Dennis Poor? Did you watch? Actually, I should ask. Did you watch the fights, Dennis Poor? And what did you think about the crazy way that fight ended? Thank you, Dennis Poor, for the best wishes. Good luck. I need it. As you saw, I just got my wig split, or my leg busted. I had a championship fight. I am in a league, the USFC, a wonderful league. You can find them on Discord and I think here on Twitter as well. Have one streamed event every month, and I had a title defense today against former champion Mob Prime. Dennis Poor says 3 likes, Coach. Well done. Thank you. I take anything. Oh, God. This is not good. Got out of that. I got to win this round. I feel like I got to stop him. Oh! Okay, we're back. Back in that round. Okay, there we go. I still might need a stoppage. That last round was rough. Dennis Poor says Washington State is very pretty. People don't understand just how pretty Washington State is, Dennis Poor. It truly is a beautiful state. I mean, if you like hiking, you like nature and things like this, Washington State is just, it looks just beautiful. Just stunning. But as I was saying, I had a title defense today. The video is up on the channel, as well as a couple of highlights from last night's pay-per-view. Feel free to check those out. I'm going to try to capture Seattle is great Sealand. What do you mean by that? Seattle is great Sealand. Oh my God. Let's wear this body out. Try to wear him out. Oh. Land and sea, Coach. Yeah, absolutely. It is I thought okay. Of Washington State, got you. Because Seattle is landlocked. It's not bordering the ocean, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember that. Okay, here we go. No. Okay, I thought he got it. It's all right. Even if he got it, we have 3 seconds left. I got 2 shots in at the end there. It's a tough round. Once again, 4-star fighters and below, folks. Last night was absolutely incredible. This is going to take forever. No, this one won't take forever. I don't know. Just at 20, that's borderline. You're cruising for a bruising. Dennis Poor says Sonya Blade in MK11 is a hot lady. Dennis Poor, which one do you prefer, Sonya or her daughter Cassie? You seem to like the women of MK. Which one would you prefer? Shout out to our opponent. I was Eddie Alvarez. Passed me the blicky. Came in here like he had some problems he wanted solved. And I was in his way. Dennis Poor going for the senior Sonya Blade. Ed 20 says, I was talking about finding the clip. Oh. Okay, Ed 20, you almost had a warning, but now I take back your almost warning. I honestly used in pencil. I wrote down a check mark next to your name. Dennis Poor asking Dennis Ed 20 to leave Sonny Mabry alone. Of course, who would have a bad thing to say about Sonny Mabry? Better than Sonny Mabry, Dennis? Yeah, but I don't think Ed is picking on Sonny Mabry. I think that's actually an excellent question. If Sonya was a real person, would you choose to marry Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat 11, Dennis Poor, or Sonny Mabry? Sonny is sexy. She loves Ed. Whoa, wow. Whoa. That's a lot. That's a lot to say. So we're doing 4-star fighters and below. Oh, let's see here. They gave Jeremy Stevens. This is lightweight. Hey, Conor McGregor is a 4-star fighter and below. We're going to pull out Conor McGregor out of the woodwork. Let's go. I'm never Conor McGregor. BJ Penn. I could have used BJ. I should have used BJ. Oh, next time we're going to go with BJ Penn. That will be awesome. Key to Games. Shout out to Key to Games.
Are you ready?
Shout out to Key to Games. Shout out to everybody. Shout out on this wonderful Sunday. She loves Ethan, her husband, coach, not Dennis. Okay, understood. She's a married woman and is not going for anything other than... Ed 20 says, can I get BJ Penn next? Yes, I can play as BJ Penn. I don't know if you're trying to get me again, Ed 20. It looked almost like you're trying to get me again. Wow, this guy, Key to Games, very good. I am not used to Conor McGregor at all. Dennis Poor rightfully says, don't call Coach a boomer. Yes, do not do that. We would hate to see anybody get in any sort of trouble. Of course, as we know, that could happen. It is a possibility. Ed 20 says, you have so much emphasis on Penn. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. When I'm dealing with you, Ed 20, I must be careful. A lot of other people in my normal life, I would have said, yeah, absolutely. Can you give me, I would have just read that comment with confidence. Dennis Poor says, pork chop, Ed. Shout out to Dennis Poor. Going to the ground. Key to Games wants to go to the ground with Conor McGregor. So here we go. Going to the ground with Conor. May have been a mistake. Good luck, Coach, Dennis Poor says. Thank you, Dennis Poor. You know I appreciate that oh so much. Woo! Oh, that's a hard... That denial where he's pushing back up to the... Coach, put the number of episodes on the thumbnail, Schmuck. Losing track of episodes. You know, I could do that. 3... Dennis Poor reminded me that there's 3 likes. Yes, 3 likes. Yes, Dennis Poor, there are 3 likes. But I am happy with that. Happy to have you here with me on our first episode of the season. This is season 9. On our Sunday opener. Okay, so here we go. Give me it. Oh, I went out. I did not care because it was the end of the round. What's going to happen if he grabs my arm? You know. Does anything to me. Looks like we got 2 new subscribers. Shout out to our 2 new subscribers. I can't tell who you are, but we're happy to have you on board. We're so close to 200. Who would have known this would happen? It happened pretty quickly. Shout out Free World. Here we go, getting it in. Here we go, going up against Key to Games. Of course, Key to Games. Picking the only... I wonder what the buff, or what his buff... After they buff Dustin Poirier... Because he's got to get the wrestling buffed. He's got to get the takedown buffed. It's going to happen. Coach closing in on 200. Record the Francis call, you schmuck. Oh, my God. How dare you? Honestly, just how dare you? Oh, my God. Yes, you know, but the Francis call... I imagine to a diner in Vegas somewhere. That Francis call is going to happen. We snuck up on 200, or we're sneaking up on 200 very quickly, much faster than I thought we would. Started the week at 176 and just got back up here pretty quickly. So here we go. Key to Games, battling it out with your boy, Coach Heavy Hands. I never use Conor McGregor. I almost not pride myself on not using him, but I suck at striking. So, you know, you're almost at 200 subs. Hey, Rainbow Siege, welcome to the street. Welcome to your team. Sonny, welcome back. Rainbow Six Siege, my man. How are you doing? What did you think of the fights last night? What did you think of the Conor situation? I want to know your thoughts. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for pop. And yes, we are almost at 200 subs. Thanks to our boy. I think Cart Z is our newest member, and somebody else I didn't realize subscribed. Very lucky to have that happen. So here we go. Once again, my stand-up is not there. That's why I do not use Conor. I do not use him. People fire like, Coach, are you older than Sonny Mabry? Well, that depends on how old Sonny Mabry is. I'm willing to bet that I am. Hold on, let me say something. I gotta mute you for a second. Babe, will you get my Geritol out and Tiger Bomb out of the next to the wood stove, love. It's next to the wood stove. Thank you. I know a lot of things. Dennis Poor, she's 45, so no, I'm not quite there, but we're in the same neighborhood. We are we're next door neighbors. Sonny Mabry and I are next door neighbors in this neighborhood called life. Just 795 more subs until the face reveal. Oh, Rainbow Six Siege, you sly devil. Coach Raw Dog, Sonny. Dennis Poor, I apologize on behalf of Dennis. On behalf of Ed, I apologize for one of the most vile comments ever made about Sonny Mabry, I believe, online. So here we go. We are back, Rainbow Sixties. You can tell Sean O'Malley from AZ as well. They all got pillow hands. Oh my god. Sean O'Malley did not have pillow hands. Okay, he did not. That guy, by the way, I don't know how Sean O'Malley's hands are not broken. This is not a movie. Wrapping your hands in 4-ounce gloves does not protect you from breaking them. He was punching bone. That's real. That's real. Hands are not meant to do meant for punching. They're just not. And that guy, Sean O'Malley, might not fight for a while. I suspect that he's going to be on that 180-day suspension list. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a stand, and I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that his opponent, Chris Munhino, or whatever his name was, excuse me for butchering his last name, I bet that he fights before Sean O'Malley fights. I bet you that he fights before Sean O'Malley fights in the UFC, because the type of shots that Sean O'Malley was throwing, by God, it was hard to watch. It was making my stomach churn at a certain point, watching how hard it was making me wonder, like, you got to learn how to throw elbows. Coach, how does the live chat replay work? Do I have to watch the stream for the messages to pop up? Or can I stop skipping? Yeah, as far as I know, if you fast forward the stream, the chat will move along with it. Okay, woo! It's a wrap. We'll take it. We are going to take it. That is a wonderful victory. I'll take them all. 4-star fighter fights are not easy. I've obviously never... I wish it showed who you used and who you fought as. Why did EA take away so much data? So much data! So much data. Excuse me 1 second. I'm getting a refill on my water. I'm still here with you. I'm simply getting a refill on my water. And I will be right back. Refill on my water, and I'm actually also eating some sunflower seeds. I'll have you know. Some sunflower seeds and some water. That's what you need to keep you going. So here we go. Still with you. We are still in the same apartment. We are still together. At 20, Rainbow 60 says, what happened? There are only 2 people. Yeah. It just is what it is. Some days, Rainbow Six Siege, some days there will be 16 people in here, and other times there'll just be a few. It just depends. Sundays are usually Sundays at this time are usually slow to me, but I'm also a small streamer. I mean, people don't know me. Some people, it just is what it is. It's just a random thing. Honestly, the reason why I'm streaming is because I'm playing. I'm playing, and I would be playing this game in any situation. This is the time of day I wanted to play games, and I'm gonna share it. I want to hang out. Whoever wants to join, please join. Tell a friend, Rainbow Six Siege. Have them join us, my man. But we're gonna go with BJ Penn by request from our guy Ed20T. This will be a hard fight because even BJ Penn at lightweight, but Blackout or Rainbow Six Siege, you never told me, what did you think of the fights? What did you think about what happened last night? I want to know. Or did you not know? Did you not watch? Did you see the main event? Coach, all about that locker room talk. That's absolutely right. That's what I care about. Barbershop talk, locker room chat. And if nobody was in here, like in the last stream, or in the beginning, nobody's in here, I'm talking to myself, Rainbow Six Siege. I really will. Ed20 says, BJ sucks. Pun intended, of course. Ed20 wanting me to use a terrible fighter in this game. But, I mean, BJ Penn is very difficult to use. He's very, he's not very effective anywhere. They should give BJ Penn a little bit more respect in this game. They need to consider who he was back in the day. But they kind of neutered even GSP. They kind of don't have GSP even on God mode. They're acknowledging, at least, it feels. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh God, no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on, Ed. I'm going to read that in just a second. Oh. Oh my God. Coach definitely brags about his prolific college days. That is at 20. The funniest thing, you know what the last thing is? As you get older, you don't want to even play. You don't even want to do it. You don't even want to party. Like, the idea of a college party is so unattractive to me. It's ridiculous. Like, but when I was a kid, yeah, it was. I had to have it. Rainbow Six says, can you play Apex or Mortal Kombat X? Rainbow Six Siege, what do you think about Street Fighter? We have Street Fighter on the schedule. That is what we have. Street Fighter's on the schedule. Will you join us for Street Fighter? All about ya, blah, blah, blah. Welcome to the stream. Look, Dennis Poor says he wants MK11. You guys, shout out to everybody that's in here right now. Coach, is it immature knocking a girl's back? Is it immature knocking a girl back because of her body count? But what do you mean by knocking a girl back? Do you mean denying her a date? It's immature if she asks you out and you'd be like, no, I'm not going out with you. You know how many guys you slept with? Yes, all about your blah, blah, blah. This is a 4-star season. This is our 4th fight of ranked 4-star, ranked fights. Road to the top 100 still, but only using 4-star fighters. At 20, BJ is actually legit. I disagree with you all about your ball. I suck with BJ Penn. I am terrible. Dennis Poor says Rainbow wants MK11, coach. At Rainbow 6. Rainbow 6 MK11. Rainbow 6 Dennis Poor. I want to give you guys only what you think is fun. I understand some people don't necessarily like UFC. I love it. Somewhat. Love-hate relationship. we will get to Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, if everybody wants to see Mortal Kombat, that's fine. But I think we're going to stick with the schedule, get Street Fighter in. I think Street Fighter is so much fun. I mean, it's amazing. All Much Blah says, are you doing spars today? Oh my god, dude. I'm accessible. I'm not doing spars on given days. All about your blah, blah, blah. We can throw down if you want to get it in. Ed20 says, Coach, dinner? I've not had dinner. Dennis Poor says, play as M. Bison. M. Bison will be the first guy up in Street Fighter. I hope you all join us after the stream. After this ranked fight, we're going to get it in with Blah Blah. So, Blah Blah, you want to send me an invite, Marshall, a.k.a. Man-Child Man. M. Bison. By the way, M. Bison never played accurately, I feel like, in any Street Fighter movie that I've seen. I think I've seen 2 Street Fighter movies. Maybe I only saw the very first one. But it was the worst M. Bison I've ever seen. Coach ignoring people now. No, I'm not ignoring anybody. Are you kidding me? Are you doing spars today? I read. What did I miss? Which one did I miss? I'm not intending to miss anybody's chat. That's why I'm here. Is to chat with you, my friends. BJ Penn getting the back. They did nerf the rear naked choke, guys. Action Bronson. Yes, Action Bronson. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the team. You know I owe you something, Action Bronson. And I did a fight with him. Action Bronson, the very first fight of this stream, my man, I used Action Bronson and got a knockout victory with him. But we're going to bring it back. BJ Penn just choked out somebody. This was a ranked fight. We're doing 4-star fighters and below in ranked. That's it this season, folks. All About Your Blah, Blah, Blah had the idea. You can credit him for what you're seeing right now. 4-star fighters and below. Hey, UFC Karts ZD is in the building. He says, nice choke. Thank you very much. Play another fight. My PS4 is restarting right now. No problem. Thank you for the words, Karts Z. And by the way, now that we have 7-8 people in here, happy birthday to Kart Z, who I believe is one of our newest members of the stream. Once again, we're going to run it back for Kart Z. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. This is creepy.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. This is really creepy, but happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday to Kart Z. You guys can all send him a shout out. Tony Trill. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to your team. Welcome back to the stream, my man. Welcome to the team. We're going to get a fight with Action Bronson. Rainbow 6C says his birthday is tomorrow. If you pop your head in, let me know it's your birthday. We're going to give you a shout out as well. Use a gun. Kyle Coleman, welcome to the stream. Welcome to your team, Kyle Coleman. Welcome back to your team, Kyle. It's been so long. I appreciate you popping your head in. Coach, did you watch the early prelims yesterday? No, I didn't watch the early prelims yesterday. Guys, I'm trying to find out which Action Bronson UFC 4. What weight division? Oh, he's in heavyweight. So we're going to do a fight with Action Bronson in heavyweight as requested. We're going to do our second fight. Let me see here. So did I watch it? Coach, I will leave if Ed does not stop. Oh, no. What is Ed doing? Dennis Poor says, Ed, use gun. Ed, you are on a short list of enemies of Dennis Poor. I hope you don't keep pushing your luck. I forgot about you. I'll get that thumbnail. No worries. Kyle Coleman, don't worry about it, my man. Please don't worry about it at all. How come I'm not seeing Action Bronson? Where is he? Where, oh, where? Up, there he goes. There he goes. All Bunch of Blah Blah, he's been playing too much. That standing guillotine was nice. Wait, All Bunch of Blah Blah, what are you talking about? That standing guillotine was nice. Are you talking about, was there a standing guillotine in the early prelims, All Bunch of Blah Blah Blah, that I was not aware of? Shout out to all 6 people in here right now. Thank you. All 5 likes. I appreciate you oh so much. By the way, we are so close on the early prelims. Okay, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I didn't see those. It's action time. My man, Action Bronson. Welcome. This fight is dedicated to our teammate, Action Bronson. He's got me in here fighting John Jones. Oh, Action, I'm sorry. Oh, look at this leg. This is crazy. I'm telling you, the reason why that kick landed is because I was pressing it, but not in time to get that lag to address. Look at this terrible lag. Oh my God, I want to back out. There was a standing guillotine from Jimmy Saville. I don't know who that is. I've never heard that name, and I'm questioning if that was a troll name. That would have been a perfect time to troll me. And I feel like a victim. Traumatized victim. Dealing with Ed 20T. Terrorizing your boy, Coach Heavy Hands. By the way, a successful title defense today in the USFC. I've defended my belt in that league. Shout out to that league and everybody in it. Honorable opponents, very nice people. Ryan Hall got knocked out viciously. Yeah, he really did. It almost looked like his knockout was bad because I think he was lying on his back when he got knocked out. When the head has nowhere to go and you're taking the full brunt of these punches, it just looks worse. It looks like it just looks vicious, like a man struggling and then gets beaten unconscious. Hall was laying on his back prepping his OnlyFans collab. In fact, I've got a little clip of the Hall knockout on the YouTube channel. And it's pretty nasty. Luat, welcome to the stream. Welcome to your team. It's been a while, Luat. We are doing 4-star fighters only this season. Mr. Luat, I welcome you back to your team. Welcome back to your stream. What did you think of the fights last night, Luat? What is your opinion of how everything happened, and what's your opinion on what's going forward? How tall? Dennis Ford says, how tall is that guy? I think John Jones is 6'4", if I'm not mistaken. 6'4" or 6'5", maybe? Coach was recording on a potato. Are you allowed to post footage of the pay-per-view? It's a clip of, a screen that happened to be playing it. And that's that. All about your blah, blah, blah. I hope I don't have to give you a strike. In fact, you're really cruising for... you're on that road. I'm going to just say it publicly. I don't like to admonish people publicly here, but you are cruising for a bruising. So here we go. Back to being polite. And being a kind person out here in these streets. Action Bronson, I am not doing well because... Oh my gosh. Dennis Poor says, you are tall, 6'4". Yeah, I would say I'm more 6'3"3/4 or so, so, and, I'm tall and I'm big and, it is what it is. Coach is 64 tall. No, I'm 6 feet 4 inches tall. Coach, you're asking for a Baskin. See you at the Invitational. Schmuck! Ed 20's favorite insult is the word schmuck, and I'm going to make him pay. If we run into each other in this Heavy Hands Invitational, that's going to happen eventually. He's going to be made to pay. Action Bronson. This is a laggy fight. Oh, no. Too much lag for your boy to enjoy. Oh, man. Oh! All bunch of blah, blah, blah says, what do you think about that O'Malley fight? Yeah, we were talking about that before, all bunch of blah, blah, blah. And, okay, so here's the thing. And I'm glad you asked. Here's the thing. With O'Malley, I feel like the takeaway, of course, and I got to look up his name, Moonhino, or for his name, Chris's durability is the lead story coming out of that fight, in my opinion. I mean, that was insane. That was like Diego Sanchez in his prime type of beating. That's why Diego Sanchez is so revered, at least as a fighter, because he was able to do just that. It wasn't the smart way to go, but he was capable of doing it. I've never seen that. All bunch of blah blah says it's the most ridiculous chin he's ever seen. I might argue that Clay Guida or Moutinho, thank you, Luat, either one of them, I really think that that's it. Dennis Poor saying Kentucky power. All bunch of blah blah acknowledging. I mean, but if not Diego Sanchez, then it is this kid. He has unreal, or maybe Chris Lieben. Chris Lieben was kind of that way too. But I don't know. Outside of those guys, this kid is phenomenal. I mean, durable. Not going to say phenomenal. He's durable. And Sean O'Malley, I said he will fight before Sean O'Malley fights. He's going to fight before Sean O'Malley fights. It's just how it is. Because I think Sean O'Malley's hands are broken. I don't know how you can punch something that many times, that hard, and not break your hands with 4-ounce gloves on. I mean, he's not a superhero. Back to the chat. It's the most ridiculous shit you've ever seen. Ed20 says, any pressure fighter gives O'Malley, problems. Jose ruins him. Yes, I think Jose Aldo destroys Sean O'Malley. Luat says, I was surprised Moutinho was so durable. Hardy versus Ty went how I expected. Kind of thought Ty would finish in the second, though. Burns versus Wonderboy went well. That's how I expected. I did not. I thought Wonderboy was going to win by decision. Conor was disappointing. Conor's attitude was awful. I mean, it really was. What he said afterwards, I didn't realize until this morning what he said about Dustin's wife, calling her, I think said he called her a cunt or something like that on the way out. It was pretty wild. Dennis Poor, so that guy had no head movement. No, he didn't. He did eat a lot of shots unnecessarily. I lost respect for Conor. Yeah, Tai Tuivasa was hilarious. Yes, I needed that Tai Tuivasa versus Greg Hardy fight was it was insane. It was absolutely I wanted to see Greg Hardy lose that fight. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of his. I'm glad that he lost that fight. I'm happy with how that went. So here we go. We're going up against. We're gonna do Bobby Green versus Michael Johnson. This is an interesting fight. Coach, you better baptize, Coach. Or blah blah. You better baptize, Coach. Ed20 rooting against your boy. Golly. I try to sit down and play video games with you, and that's what I get. Ed20, guys, is just a vicious, mean-spirited individual. Just reading some literature, of course, before the next round starts. Here we go. All about your blah, blah, blah. Golly, Coach, did you play the heavy hands drinking game? No, that's still on the docket as well. These are things that we have so much time together, Ed. That's why there's no rush. All of these things are going to happen. We have so much time together. I do not foresee a break in the streaming or posting content world anytime soon. There we go. This is all about your blah, 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 and your boy, Coach Heavy Hands, going at it. We are only doing 4-star and below fighters. In this case, these are 2 3.5-star fighters. Getting it in. This is all about your blah, blah, blah. Going hard. Coming at your boy, Coach Heavy Hands. Dennis Poor says he's from Illinois, but now he's in Florida, Coach. Shout out to Dennis Poor, making the 14-hour drive from Illinois to Florida. I assume it's 14 because I know from Indiana it's just about 13 to 12 hours, depending on where you're at. Here we go. Woo! My goodness. Oh my God. We are going at it, blah, blah. It's 3 days. What? Dennis Poor, it takes 3 days to get from Illinois to Florida. Yikes. What? Nice win in the UFC against Prime. It was a great performance. Luwat, shout out to you, my guy. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you so much, my man. Yeah, it was a fight. He's a great guy on the ground. If you saw at the end of the second round, Luat, if you look at the end of the second round, you'll see that Prime got into my guard. He got into got in the mount, and he was beating me up, and I was concerned. I was like, oh my God. I'll be honest with you, I just saw that Prime is a ground guy. And I knew going into that fight, and we're talking about my USFC 35 title defense, which happened earlier today. I knew that Prime, I just knew that's where it was ultimately going to go. I just couldn't tell on the video how great he was at blocking transitions, but he was good. I mean, he was very competent. I held back because I didn't want to get taken down. I was really trying to make sure I watched out for that takedown, that clinch. I saw that in a fight of his, so yeah, thank you. Thank you, Luat. How are you doing in the league? Are you participating in these camp wars? And which camp, Luat, are you in, if so? And were you on the most recent card? I'm sorry for not seeing your fight results if you fought. How did you do? Get me caught up. So here we go. I am, of course, Bobby Green, whose head movement should be much higher than it is. His head movement should be way higher. He does effectively use head movement. I mean, he gets caught sometimes, but he does effectively use it. He should have higher than 91. Luat says, yeah, Prime is a very good grappler. He's a top player for sure. Yes, he is. Prime is very good. I appreciate it. And right now, I'm telling you, we could fight again, Luat, and he might win. I know that he's very good, you know? Luat, I don't take that for granted. And same with Jaquise. Jaquise is also a great grappler. Ed 20 says, read my comments, Chuck. Ed 20 says, you said there's no rush. You're 50, got arthritis, and a hip replacement. Who knows how much time you've got left? Oh my God. Ed 20, that's a strike. You know that's a strike. You knew when you wrote that out, you said, look, there's a 3-strike system. I'm going to burn a strike here. And you knew that. So enjoy the strike. Hey, little honey. Welcome to your stream and welcome to your team. Little Huddy, once again, I have to admit, you got it right. You were rooting for Dustin, and Dustin got it. Probably not in the way any of us thought it would go down, but you did get the right guy. Welcome back to the stream. Soothsayer, precious, and innocent. Young, fortuitous Huddy. Here we go. Getting back at it with all about your blah, blah, blah. I've been pretty inactive this season of USFC, so I'm not in a camp because I haven't been around. I fought Ali Creed this card, though, and won by decision. Wow, shout out to you. Dude, Ali Creed is great. Ali Creed is an excellent fighter. Shout out to you, my man. That is no... Yo, I know Ali Creed. I've fought him before. I've sparred with him. In fact, I was briefly in a camp. I think we've only... He said... He reminded me we sparred one time, but I've heard and seen him in the rankings. He's very good. So that's no easy task, my man. Shout out to you. Oh, God. No! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All about your blah, blah, blah. Almost finished that fight. What? Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Look at the punishment. Look at what is happening. This is a fight. I also tweeted Topura would catch a body. Coach, I caught an overhand. What a scrub. I nearly threw it away in the third. What do you mean by that? Dustin is fucked. What do you mean by that, Luat? Help catch me back up to speed. I might have forgotten what you were talking about there. You won't make it out of the first against me. Wow. Wow. And a threat. A threat? Oh, God. Yeah, I got to take a different approach here. This is scary, blah, blah. This is scary. Oh. Coach pooped on a bus. I don't know why you wrote that in quotes, by the way. Oh, is that what Dennis Poor? Did Dennis Poor write that? Who are you quoting? I already... Oh, God. I feel the tension of this fight. There's a lot of time left. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Last wrestle. Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. At 20, I hope you understand. When somebody is beating you about the face, the way all about your blah, blah, blah is done to your boy. Yeah, I'm going to wrestle you. You're going to get taken. I'm not going to stand there and allow you to punch me bloodied and unconscious at 20. And by the way, you're on your way. Here we go. It's a 5-round fight. Which is kind of lucky for me. Kind of lucky that this is a 5-round fight. Oh, no. I went too hard. I tried to do some damage. That's the reason why. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh. I remember when I was a rookie and I turned Coach into a wrestler after turning him into a punching bag. Oh, my God. Luat says, with Ali, I knew I took the first 2 rounds. Okay, got you. And the third, got you. And the third was close. He got an early stun. Then about a minute and a half left, I got a stun and got caught trying to force it. Dropped, nearly finished, but survived. Shout out, Luat, once again. Ali Creed is one of the best. He's really good at it. I mean, in the world. I mean, he's very, very good. So shout out to you for doing that. Ahmed Habib! Ahmed, welcome back to your team. Welcome to your stream, Ahmed. I am so glad to read your words, Ahmed Habib. How are you? And let me know, what is it? You said, I want to say something, which I might not believe. What is it, Ahmed Habib? Type it in. I want to see it right now. We are doing, by the way, Ahmed Habib, for all of Season 9, we're going to be doing 4-star fighters and below. 4-star fighters and below. The guy I'm fighting right now had the idea. He said, Coach, you know, we've seen you with DC. We've seen you with everybody you normally use repeatedly. Michael Chandler, Volk, all the guys you always use. But you never use 4-star fighters. Why don't you do that for a season? And we're going to do it. Coach, did you wash your tools? I did keep all my tools clean. Even the one that's called Jenna. Ahmed Habib says, I actually felt Conor was going to break his leg in this fight, and I have no idea why. Well, Ahmed Habib, I believe you, because Ed 20 also had a premonition or a notion or had in a thought. He predicted that the leg, he was going to suffer a similar fate to Anderson Silva. So you're not alone, and you're not crazy, and you might have felt that because of how successful Dustin's leg kicks were in the first fight. I mean, the way he was kicking him, you might think, yeah, how can you train that away in 6 months? The skills that it takes to get out of the way, but Conor definitely did, because he did not succumb to them. Ahmed Habib said, I literally said that after the Uriah Hall fight. I think we may have discussed it. Cartel Base says, I do not believe either of you. Wow, at 20. Something's not right with these legs getting broken. It's because of the change in technique. It's a risk reward. Leg kicks are extremely risky. I would argue, Ahmed, that the rise of the broken leg correlates with the rise of increased use of leg kick techniques. We've never seen so many finishes by leg kick. And it corresponds with, we've never seen so many leg-related injuries. That technique is growing, man. Cartel Bay says, Coach, what is up? Cartel Bay, young precious, innocent, wet behind the ears, unassuming, young Huddy. My ping on Xbox is way better on Xbox than PS5 for some weird reason. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think I remember that being the case too. Like I think the PlayStation Network, for whatever reason, is a bottleneck when it comes to your ability to utilize your speed. But I get pretty good. I get download 211 down and like 11 up, so I'm fine. Your wife is your husband, mate. Shut your fucking your wife is your husband, mate. I wish I could do his accent. Shut your fucking mouth. Dude, that guy is so disrespectful. Conor McGregor is so when I was watching what he said, it felt like with him losing this fight, he's 1-4 at 155 pounds, guys. Whether it's a leg break or not, I do believe, and I said it after watching it, I said it to my wife immediately. I said, hey, that's because those leg kicks got checked. PSN sucks, to be honest. PSN disconnects 3 or 4 times a day, Ed 20 says. Ahmed Habib says he has demons, bro. Yes, that's perfect. He's not a bad guy, but he has demons. That's for sure. Conor's comments were disgusting. We'll never respect him again. Yeah, it was crazy hearing that. I was smiling all night, so happy Dustin finished that drunk. Yeah, it was crazy listening to that. But you know what I heard somebody said? Because I was sitting here saying, yeah, look what the money does to you and blah blah blah. But so, I forget which famous person said that. They said, listen, the money doesn't really change you. It kind of does, because you'll get influenced by different things. And so, yes, you do change. You become more aware of a different lifestyle and things like that. But they said, it really enhances who you are fundamentally. And, you know, it sounds like even before Conor was famous that there are some problems with John Kavanagh and other people. He was a wild guy. His parents, it didn't just start, it seems, with this money and fame. But that's neither here nor there. Ahmed Habib says his punches are beautiful, man. Yes, Conor's punches are absolutely a thing of beauty. Every one of them are absolutely beautiful. Shout out to All About Your Blah Blah Blah, man-child man, stepping up his game. Dustin's punches are nice, but I feel like Conor's striking is that left hand, he can throw that same, he can throw it from anywhere. He can throw it moving backwards, it's incredibly hard. Everybody says Stipe has the hardest backward moving strike. He doesn't. Conor can throw that left hand, boom, like a piston. Dustin punches look like he's in a brawl. Can respect him as a fighter, but as a human, absolutely not. Yeah, no, as a human, I get it. It's hard to respect what Conor has done as a human. And shout out All About Your Blah Blah Blah. Thank you so much for the fights. You guys, we're doing ranked fights, 4-star fighters only and below. Shout out to All About Your Blah Blah Blah, who had the idea. 4-star fighters only and below this so far. Oh no! Yeah, so that's it. Let me see. How long have we gone? It seems like we've been going for a minute here anyways. But we're definitely not hitting it up down there. Oh, it's already been 81 minutes. We are good. Let's do one more fight though. Let's do one more Action Bronson fight. And get that in. I want to do, or actually, you know what? I want to do a Anderson Silva fight. Let's do an Anderson Silva. Actually, no. Let's do Action Bronson. Action Bronson. We've had Action Bronson ask for this fighter, and I want to give him. There's 3 Action Bronson fights now in this stream. Shout out to Action Bronson, dedicating this to you. Ahmed Habib says, does Islam beat Dustin? No, Makhachev, nah, that's a tough one. If I had to put money on it, I would say yes. I'm going to say yes, because I don't think beating Conor is a great barometer of the skill set that other guys are bringing. They're so dynamic. Like I said, I don't think Dustin's going to get a title. I don't pick Dustin to beat Oliveira. Okay, Habib, I get you have Conor's. Oh my God. Oh, Cartel Bay and Ahmed going at it. I want to get one more fight in. We want to get Action Bronson going here. Populating live, guys. I appreciate you joining me for this stream of dreams. Cartel says, I love them both. Shout out to Cartel Bay. So here we go. Let's get it calculating. No Conor slander. Oh, All About Your Blah Blah Blah. Lid is about to pop. Ahmed Habib is not a hater. I believe Cartel Bay. I believe that Ahmed is. He's not a. I don't think that he's a hater. I really don't. I don't think he's just hating. Let's see where we go. Let's have one last fight of the stream. Little Huddy is in the building. Action Bronson is new to the game. Let's throw some Action Bronson in here. Dustin's wife threw a banana peel in the cage. No, she did not. Are you serious? They were cheating the whole time. Shut up, Coach. BJ. I should not. BJ Penn. We used BJ Penn earlier in the stream at 20. At 20 seems to be focused on trying to get me to say, give him a BJ or something like that. Discrediting Dustin's striking makes no sense because he's finished Conor twice on the feet. Dennis Poor. Yes, Cartel Bay. Dennis Poor is in the building. Cartel Bay loves no one like his Dennis Poor. No, I'm not I don't think it's disrespecting Dustin's striking. I just think, and look, I'm not a fan of Dustin's behavior last night. I talked about that a lot earlier. I think Dustin's striking is fine. It's good. It is. There's nothing wrong with it. But Conor's striking, and Dustin even said it even. Dustin said after the fight, Conor hits hard. And Conor's punching is beautiful. It's weird. It is special. Conor's punching is why, he's got to where he is really. And his kicks are beautiful as well as he has other good techniques. But man, that left hand looks like nothing you've seen. Dennis Poor said Hudson, Florida. Hudson, Florida looks great. Nice place. All bunch of balls says, Coach is so gullible. What? Why am I gullible? Ed 20, what did you get me with? Those leg kicks Conor was throwing were heavy. Conor's time's up. He's washed. Yeah, no, I do think we've never seen this before. Nobody has ever been this big of a star in the sport. We've never had this before. Not Chuck Liddell, not anybody has been like Conor McGregor, not Ronda Rousey, and he's in decline. And we're going to watch how the UFC handles it. Where does he go? I mean, he sold Proper 12, the whiskey. He's not in the whiskey game anymore. I mean, this is interesting. Wasn't Huddy riding Conor a week ago? It seems too on and off of bandwagons. I mean, I think his opinion changed. Blah Blah says, I think Dustin would have gotten him out of there one way or the other by round 3. Wow, I disagree. I don't know if that's the case, man. Oh, no! Oh, no, the dreaded and much feared rear naked choke. Your boy, Coach Heavy Hands, letting the team down, allowing himself to be sucked in. Oh, but I survived. Action Bronson eats again. Will live to eat again. Luan says, I think Conor would have retired, but he's addicted to the adrenaline rush of fighting. Yeah, no, I believe him when he says he'll fight until he's old. I think he'll continue fighting. All bunch of blah blah says, you don't think Dustin would have beaten him by the 3rd round? I don't know. I just don't know if that's the truth. I don't think that's the case. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, you could be right. The ground and pound was serious. But, he did let Conor up. I mean, yes, it was looking to be Dustin's in that 2nd round. It was looking bad for Conor. But Conor has come back from looking bad. Conor is difficult to deal. He's a tough out, man. Coach thinks that the 1st round was a good round for Conor. Conor performed worse in this fight than the 2nd. Vito Paul, welcome to the stream. Welcome to your team, Vito Paul. Yo, Vito Paul. And did you say rear naked MMA is in here? Vito Paul, whoa, what is going on? Prodigy, everyday streamer, Prioxy. Yo, we getting bombarded at the end of the stream by Prioxy. Whoa, my guy. Shout out to Pry. I am blown away by the legend Pry out here bombarding this little humble stream. We're just about to call it quits, but I can't now. Are you kidding me? Not when we got company. Shout out to Pry. I appreciate you, my guy. Pryoxy, welcome to the stream, my guy. Pryoxis, I'm sorry. My guy, Pryoxis. Say my name one more time. My bad, dude. Pryoxis. I'm sorry. I've been saying it wrong for a long time. I am a geriatric millennial. I'm just going to call it Pry. I appreciate what you've done. Pain, he says. Don't riot. Don't cause pain. I'm sorry, my man. I really appreciate you. I do watch what you're doing. I recognize your game. I appreciate what you've done here, my man. Much appreciated. I was about to end the stream. I don't know if you want to spar one before we say goodbye. If you want to school a guy, I would be honored if you want to get one in. And because I don't think I've never bumped into you on ranked. Prodigy's Everyday Gaming says it. I missed what was going on. Shout out to everybody that's gone out of their way to come in here from Ox's stream. I appreciate you oh so much. Pry the guy. Oh. Hey, Carlos. Carlos Jr. Medina from Pry. Shout out. Thank you for popping your head in here. He was a gentleman for having entertaining that, dude. I can't believe he would even. Pry's got a crazy amount of followers. For him to even do that is quite nice of him. Woo! Syracuse says rip. I hope you're not saying me. Rest in peace. Shout out to you, my guy. Here we go. Pryoxy raid. Yes, I've been raided proudly, gladly. For my first time, I'm honored. I might even put that in the notes. The comments of the stream that I got raided by Pry. That was awesome. Shout out to that guy, the man Pry. Holding it down. Ed acts like any normal person wouldn't change from a drunk to a nice charitable guy. Bring up old stuff like a female, keeping receipts. Oh, wow. Ed 20 getting it in. Shout out to everybody that came in here. I could not be more honored. Oh my goodness, Action Bronson's tough. Tough going. It's real hard to use him. Cannot believe. There's changing your mind and there's being reactionary like a fickle MMA fan. Stay in your... No, at 20, I do think Conor McGregor's behavior during that press conference would give you a reason to change your mind. The pre-fight press conference is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm kind of blown away. You know, I really am. I'm blown away with how Conor McGregor was acting. It was that I didn't like how he behaved in the McGregor and the Khabib Nurmagomedov presser, and I hated this one too, man. It's like, why are you talking about this guy's wife? Like, why is that? I mean, I don't know. And my guess is that he was trying to affect Dustin mentally like he did in the first fight. I think that's where he was going, but it was like Conor lost his edge. Conor lost that ability. I've had the same favorites since knowing any of you. Stop riding another man's jock. Oh. To get in his head, I guess. Yes, Carlos. Carlos, absolutely. I mean, that's the only approach, but it was... Did you not feel like it was awkward? When you were watching Conor... Vito Paul says, Conor acted like a dick and paid the price for it. He was getting beat up while his leg was broke. Yeah. It's easy to see it that way. It's easy to see it that way. And, you know, it's hard to feel sympathy for him when you see how he was disrespecting. And yeah, I didn't know he put a gun to his head and was telling Dustin he's going to kill him, while the man that just shattered his ankle or his leg, you know, golly. Woo! It's a wrap. We had to put him down. We had to shut him down. Respect to our guy. We were about to end the stream, but Pry just had us raided. I bow to the streaming presence of Pry. Thank you so much, Pry, for doing that. Action Bronson. Yes, Action Bronson. Yes, he's in the building, Vito Paul. And Vito, I love the profile pic, my man. That is hilarious. I'm not anti or pro or anti Conor. Like, look, I disagree. Let's do one more fight. We'll do one more fight. I disagree with what Conor said and what he's done, but I can separate that from the Conor we see in the octagon. I think Conor, in his prime, which is clearly on a decline of some sort, he's on a skid, obviously, but in his prime, And let's actually switch it up. Let's switch it up. Let's get away from action. Dave the GOAT, 200. Did we hit 200? Wait a second. 200! Hey! We just hit 200 subscribers. Dave the GOAT is, I think he's subscriber 200. I'm taking it. That is amazing. Shout out to my guy Pry, who made this all possible. I have been humbled at the opportunity to grow to 200 subscribers. What? Dave the GOAT, number 200. For whatever reason, Dave, my brain, I will never forget you. I'm always going to remember these incremental. Lil Lenny Trolls wants to get a fight in. We're going to end the night with a fight with Lil Lenny Trolls. Vito says, congrats on 200. Thank you, Vito. I hope you're part of the stream. I hope you joined the team. If anybody hasn't had a chance, hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that notification. Vito, I'm honored to have you on board. I appreciate it. Dave DeGoat said, I saw that 199 and I was like, that's not right. My man, I appreciate it. And I hope you actually like what you get by being on the team, being with the stream. Let's get it popping here. Let's see. I want to go with, we're doing 4-star fighters only. 4-star fighters and below. That is it. I was about to pick Ben Askren, but that's not going to be the way to go. Let's go. Who won the Carlos Condit fight? I can't remember. Oh, Carlos Condit lost, right? Let's see here. You know what? I'm going with Matt Brown. I met Matt Brown. Matt Brown is for real that guy. Matt Brown is, you can feel that he has lived a hard life. But he was nice enough to the fans. But you can tell he lived a hard life before what we saw today. Who do you think wins? Usman or Prime GSP? So Carlos, I'm not on Usman's D, as the children like to say. I'm just telling you as I see it. The sport, it's totally unfair to compare those two because GSP fought in a different era. All of the guys that GSP fought during his title run, almost none of them would be able to compete with many of the fighters you see in the top 15. Prime GSP might do well against Usman, but I might say Usman beats him. I might say that Usman, the game's just different. Like I say, it just changes, man. Like, as great as a lot of light heavyweights were back in the day, like a prime Chuck Liddell, he looked unstoppable at a certain point. There is no version of Chuck Liddell that would have ever beaten John Jones. Never. It just never could have happened. He doesn't have the skills. He doesn't have the knowledge. That's what I thought. I hated Conor during Khabib and started to like him when he was nice. Started liking him when he was nice. Then he went back to that drunk guy. You say bandwagon, get your balls. No, I understand that, man. I definitely understand that, Huddy. Changing your opinion is not a problem. I mean, Conor had a change. He was really acting wild. And I see Vito Paul says exactly. He agrees. Yeah. It's. Oh. Matt Brown, of course, famous for his knees and elbows. This is a 5-round fight we've got with Little Lenny Trolls. But that's all good. Little Lenny Trolls is the bomb. To bring you back to the year 2000. He's awesome at Mortal Kombat 11. This guy, and he's great at. He's good at UFC 4 as well. But Mortal Kombat 11 he is a monster out there in these streets. Do not let Little Lenny Trolls pick Scorpion. Any normal person would Ed just spend every day hating on like some weirdo. I don't think he's hating on you at Cartel, but he's just giving you a hard time. Sports evolve and people evolve. with it. Yes, exactly. I mean, look at track. Track's a great example. You're right. Usain Bolt looked like he was going to be the fastest person on earth forever, but recently, one of his many records were broken. It's just how life goes. People get faster, they get stronger, they learn new techniques, you know, and so comparing GSP to Kamaru Usman is just one of those things that our affection for GSP, I love the guy. I love his attitude. He's a great champion. You know. Woo! Dennis Poor says, I believe in you, Dennis. Yes. Oh, Dennis Poor says, do you believe in demons? Coach, you must answer right now. Do I believe in demons? Dennis Poor, I believe that if a person believes in demons, demons are real to that person. And they can influence your behavior. Therefore, there's a real effect from the belief in demons. So, you know, it is what it is. Little Lenny says, Connor McMuffin making his debut. Shout out to Connor McMuffin making his debut. Didn't know that's who we're dealing with. Large nose and all, Connor McMuffin. Do you believe in God, Coach? That's an interesting question. That is something, you know, I think eventually, the God conversation will be had on Jesus Christ, he says to be exact. That conversation will be had on the stream eventually, but we got to have more. We got to have it. We're going to have it. We have so much time together. We will talk. And you'll get to know a little bit more of your boy. Do you believe? I think. Oh yeah, you've already said that is your main faith is Jesus Christ. And shout out to Jesus Christ, Christians, and all people of all faiths all over the world, and people of non-faiths. Dave the Goat says, "Do you have Xbox, Coach?" So I have, Dave, and I have an Xbox. I've got an Xbox One, though. I don't have an Xbox Series X, and I don't have a gold membership anymore. I've let my gold membership lapse. But I've been tempted. I think an Xbox Series X is coming up next. I think Xbox is doing a lot of interesting things. Woo! And so I'm interested. I'm interested to check it out. Why do you ask? Can I ask why you're asking? Carlos says, but if that leg injury didn't happen, Connor was looking sharp. Yeah, I agree. Most people do not agree with us, Carlos. Carlos, I agree with you. I felt like what I was watching, I was like, wow, Connor's not looking bad. And Vito says it was looking bad for Connor, to be honest. So, being honest, yeah. So when he got to the ground, it was looking bad. But I think maybe I gotta watch it again. The first round, it wasn't that bad. Dave the Goat says, "Do I have UFC 4?" No, I have UFC 3. But once again, I don't even have. Excuse me, I'm so sorry for coughing. I don't have my gold membership, but I will get it back. I'm on the precipice, Dave the Goat. Are you only on Xbox, Dave? Are you only on Xbox? Here we go. Woo! Getting it in. My goodness. Coach, gotta watch the fight back. Connor performed worse than he did in the second fight. Okay, I'll definitely check it. Dave says he's only on Xbox. Yeah, Dave, I will be coming to Xbox, I'm pretty sure. Excuse me, I had to cough there. I will be coming to Xbox, I'm pretty sure, soon. Sooner rather than later. Why would he go for that submission, though? Yeah, no, the guillotine was weird. But, Carlos, did you not think the guillotine looked tight? That guillotine, for a second, I was like, whoa. Cartel Bay says, Connor did not look good at all. Dustin checked his kicks, and Connor landed a couple of good shots like he always does. Dustin would have finished. That's quite possible, too. Let me get some water here, guys. Got to get some water. Oh, that felt good. Ed, Connor McMuffin, always getting rocked. Yeah, I'm trying to put this guy away, but it just can't do it. Shout out to Pryoxis, who hooked us up. Dennis Poor pointing out that we have 14 likes. Yes, Dennis Poor, when we started, we only had 3, but thanks to Pry, hooking us up with a raid. My goodness, bringing us over 200. I will shout him out in the description of this stream. I appreciate him oh so much. If you hadn't had a chance, hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that notification, join the stream, and chat with your boy, Coach Heavy Hands. Vito says, Connor looked good, but Dustin caught Connor and was starting to tee off on Connor, so he clinched to slow him down, and for some reason Connor jumped guillotine and got beat on by Dustin. Yeah, that was a mental slip up. I don't know why he felt like that was his only way to go, but and obviously, or maybe he has a great fear of Dustin's wrestling, and Dustin maybe forced an error, because that was super uncharacteristic of Connor. Or maybe Connor's pulling guillotine on guys in the gym, and he's got himself convinced that what he does to whoever he's training with goes for everybody else in the world. And I guess he learned. Broken leg Connor. Yeah, it's not fun, Dennis Poor. I don't want to see anybody. No matter what you think about somebody, I don't want to see someone get hurt like that, man. That was awful. Even with Connor acting that way, it's hard to sympathize, but yeah, when I think about it, it's like, you don't want to see that. I'd rather him be able to fight again and get beat, come back for the 4th fight, even though I don't want that to happen. Dennis Moore said, I watched UFC clips. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, my voice didn't just crack there. That was a glitch on PSN's network error. My voice never cracks. It's always deep, smooth, and silky. So here we go. Back to the action. We are going to wrap up the stream with a fight with our boy Little Lenny Trolls, who's debuting Connor McPuffin. Oh, God. Oh, no. I can't eat any more leg shots there. I wanted him to go into deep waters with Dustin. It was super anticlimactic. Yes, it was. I'm glad. Could you imagine if the rest of that card was really bad? This is CNN. Dennis Poor says, I want your real age right now. Dennis Poor, once you and I get to know each other much better, you will get to know that information. You'll get to love that information. We have a 4th round coming to you. Shout out to all 11 people hanging out with us right now. I know that we have new team members. I appreciate each and every one of you coming from Prize Stream. Thank you oh so much. I did not mean any disrespect by mispronouncing Prize name. I clearly have been saying it wrong for a long time. Dennis Poor, are you older than me? I'm 34. Dennis Poor, I want you to do the homework you need to do to find out that information. Cartel, not a chance. God, what Cartel Bay? What do you say? Hale Connor always gets immediate rematches with everybody. Yeah, I hate that too, Cartel Bay. Do you think Connor jumped guillotine because he was caught before he clinched up because he only counts KOs as losses? I think Connor jumped guillotine because he was caught before he clinched up? That's interesting. That's a really good point. That may have been his out. He was like, it didn't finish me. If he got finished on got submitted on the ground, maybe. I mean, he could have gotten caught. That's a good point, and it actually caused him to do something that was not. It was weird. All of us are asking, or a lot of people are asking, well, why did you do the guillotine? Why? What happened? When does Connor ever pull guillotine? Khabib a better striker than Connor. Everyone knows it deep down. Khabib, I can't ride that. I cannot ride with you on that. Hey, JMMA, welcome to the stream, welcome to your team. Crazy how Connor injured his tibia. Everybody talking about an elbow parry. How are you doing, my guy? Can you look at what I commented a bit ago? Dave the Goat, I'll be right there. Absolutely. Dave the Goat. Dave the Goat says, the first guillotine looked pretty tight, but I knew Dustin wasn't going to get subbed. Okay, so I guess, you know, I was kind of a noob there. I will smash. Cartel Bay threatening your boy. I'm going to keep my alarm on tonight. But going back to, hold on. Okay, so the first game, yeah, I was a noob there. I felt like the sub was, I was fooled. I mean, I saw when it got towards the ground that Connor wasn't on the right side. Hey, look, JMMA is he is a jiu-jitsu practitioner. He said the guillotine was deep. He says the guillotine was deep until Dustin got his hips in the air. To be fair, he could have just used the headlock to reverse position. Khabib dropped Connor. He's a better striker. Facts. Cartel Bay, I cannot ride with you on the Khabib's a better striker than Connor. Come on. Woo! It's a wrap. Shout out to Little Lenny Trolls giving us our last fight of the stream. I appreciate all 13 of you guys for joining us today. We hit lucky 200. Lucky 200, guys. We are at 200. Shout out to, I'm not a hater. That's a strike, Cartel Bay. That's a strike. You broke your, my leg, Little Lenny Troll says. I didn't break your leg. You broke your own leg. Don't you dare kick at me, or I will protect myself. Could have flipped Dustin and ended it on top. Yeah, it could have happened. Anything could have happened in that fight. But shout out to all of you. Ed hit 200 because of Ed. That's Coach hit 200 because of Ed. It's in part because of Ed. It's in part because of you, JMMA. It's in large part because of Pry, Crooks. Thank you all. If you haven't signed up to Crooks 209, one of the best fighters out there, Pryoxis, who hooked me up today. Shout out to the guy, Pryoxis, who did his dang thing, came in here. Thank you very much. We are at 200. Shout out to everybody who made it to the stream. And shout out to the USFC. Successful title defense for me today in that league. And shout out to my opponent, Mob Prime, everybody else, NBK in the building. You guys know what's coming up next because I can tell you what's coming up next. It's the same thing every time, guys. I'm finna catch you on the flip side. I mean, you know that it's coming. Peace. I'm out.